Magnus seemed to be right on track to actually really get something out of that position, and I'm speaking specifically once again about the moment over here where he introduced this idea of G4 followed by 92-94 with slight but long-lasting pressure. But then when Magnus didn't go for this plan, it really petered out quite quickly and Koryakin defended without any major problems.
What's up, nerds? I'm sorry this video is delayed. The recap of the second game of the World Championship match. I got a reason. I fell asleep during this snooze fest, and it was another snooze fest. At least I can't blame the players for wasting my time this time around. I had a good little 4-hour nap. Now I caught up to the action. Or can we call it the action? Can we call it the highlights? I don't really think so.
Bishop takes c4. That is a surprise. That honestly is a surprise to me. B takes c4 blitzed out by Magnus. Just briefly to point out that if
That's not a transmission error?
Feelings about your opponent after this game, different ones.
Yeah, okay. So French Prince here. Thank you so much for attending the press conference.
Magnus will probably not be too happy at Kemper at this.
I think he'll be
moment in time.
fuming right now.
Yeah.
I'd be absolutely fuming if I suddenly had to face this. If you imagine the black's bishop landing at some point on c7, it's quite obvious that black will have a lot of play against the white king. But achieving that is not that easy. And once again, this is playable, maybe drawable, but not particularly enjoyable and definitely not equal. In this video we will cover the two remaining sort of mainline moves in the position you see on your screen. That is bishop b6 and bishop g4. The move I made myself on a number of occasions. It's a fairly decent move, but I think white retains some chances for opening another here. At least black will have to show some precision in most of the lines. White goes 95, that I think is the whole point of this line. White doesn't want to give black an easy trade in this case. And in this position, black already has options.
6 Canadian cities?
6? Probably if I try really hard.
Eric's saying he's from Calgary. See, there's one. I wouldn't have known that one.
Well, I'm hoping for the continuation of what we've seen in games. I think from Game 9 in particular, where there's a lot of psychological tension. Obviously, there's a lot riding on this game. Now they play Bishop E7 here, and that really is very, very dry.
Not necessarily the most exciting of lines, but still a line that's heavily played at top level, so there are some nuances to be aware of. Sometimes they
absolutely,
elude me.
yeah, absolutely.
Actually, most chess fans I talked to, surprisingly, they said they were hoping for a draw today because they enjoy the rapid action, which is understandable.
I can understand that viewpoint, but still, this is Wednesday will be very, very interesting to comment on. But this really, there's not a lot you can say about this.
Are you sad?
A little bit. A little bit.
Since this bishop doesn't do all that much anyway, might as well use it to creepily stare at the g3 square. Wow, that is a cute finish, and congratulations to the old and new world champion.
Yeah,
Wow.
I keep on. I know it's a minor point, but this actually is incredibly impressive, considering just
For the history books, this is a big one.
considering just how winning the position after Queen G3 is. To go for this with 2 minutes on the clock, to be so sure in your calculations to go for this. I'm very, very impressed.